The Acer neoTouch S200 is one of the latest handsets of the manufacturer and belongs to the high-end Windows Mobile 6.5 range. With its 1 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon chipset, huge 3.8-inch screen with high-resolution Wi-Fi, 3G and GPS, it is aimed at meeting the needs of even the most exacting customers. It is made of plastic that doesn't feel cheap, and the overall design is quite conservative and stylish. The overall size of the handset is acceptable, especially given the huge 3.8-inch resistive touchscreen with native resolution of 480 by 800 pixels that delivers bright and crisp images in artificial lighting conditions. In direct sunlight, however, you will have to hold it at an angle to be able to see what's on the screen. The buttons below the screen also utilize resistive technology. They have non-starter designation, and from left to right you have Send key, Home, a button to get you one step back into menus, and End key. On either side you will find the power on-off button, volume rocker, reset and camera shutter. Aside from them, the phone is equipped with 3.5mm headphone jack and stylus. The mini USB port is on the bottom, and we don't like that, since the newer micro USB standard is gaining increasing popularity. The plastic back panel takes up the entire backside, and the 5-megapixel camera with LED flash is at the top, along with a loudspeaker. As we mentioned, the Acer neoTouch S200 runs Windows Mobile 6.5 and, unlike previous models of the same manufacturer, doesn't come with Acer Shell interface, but a skin-deep personalization of the standard interface. The so-called Acer Home is a home screen that is actually a grid of 9 icons that allow quick access to applications and functions, with 6 of them being customizable to your taste. The Acer neoTouch S200 sports personalized phone contacts where you can filter entries using the row of letters on your right. Selecting a contact, you can choose whether to dial the person or send them a MMS or SMS by sliding a finger to your right or left over the name of the contact. Take a look at the way the icon on the left changes itself. There are positive changes about entering new contacts. The info tabs appear in logical order, are large enough and comfortable to press with your finger. When editing a contact, you will see a social networking button that allows you to enter the Blogger and Flickr accounts of the person and browse them later. Unfortunately, the phone doesn't support Facebook, despite the pre-installed dedicated app. Aside from standard search function in your phone contacts, you can place another search tab at the top using the index button. It only filters by the first letter of the names of your contacts, and you don't have the functionality that Symbian S60 5th edition devices deliver. The calendar also sports an alternative version that will probably appeal to ordinary rather than business users. Its interface is simplified and shows a list of all the events for a particular day, but as a whole, it's not comfy when it comes to complex schedules. The last personalized element is an alternative app dedicated to the device settings that also offer finger-friendly interface. And this is where the personalization of the interface ends. Acer owns the Acer neoTouch S200 for its out-of-the-box social networks functionality. Actually, this is not exactly the case. The phone sports a menu where you can find applications to access Facebook, Flickr, Blogger and YouTube. The first is actually the standard app that can be downloaded by anyone from Microsoft's online app store called Marketplace. Its interface consists of 5 tabs, and you can set your current status, poke your buddies, leave comments, watch videos, browse and share pictures. The other 3 programs, however, sport a limited functionality and lack basic options, like you cannot upload videos on YouTube, browse other people's albums on Flickr, and to top it off, the Blogger app can only post text without multimedia content. As a whole, we are really disappointed, and what we see and believe this is by no means a good example of proper social networks integration. In terms of internet browsing, the Acer neoTouch S200 is equipped with Internet Explorer 6 that works relatively fast thanks to the 1 GHz Qualcomm Snapdragon processor. Navigation is pleasing thanks to the huge screen, and pages get visualized similarly to the way they do on a normal computer. The browser supports Flash, but certain elements fail to load, say our own 360-degree views or videos on websites like vidler.com and vimeo.com. Despite the possible performance of Internet Explorer, we would rather use Opera Mobile because it's easier to use and has more appealing interface. You will have to rely on Windows Media Player to listen to music and watch videos. This is the standard multimedia player of the operating system, but the version that comes with Windows Mobile 6.5 is not any different from the one that Windows Mobile 6.1 is equipped with, so there is nothing to impress or surprise you. We are of the opinion that the players available on devices made by Samsung and HTC are better. You will certainly not be pleased at the sound quality that the boxed earphones deliver, and we have to say, the built-in loudspeaker is almost unusable due to the constant crackling sounds it gives off. You will not have problems like stuttering, lagging, or video and sound playing out of sync when watching content with resolution width of 800 pixels and bitrate over 1300 kilobytes per second. The huge screen definitely contributes to the pleasing experience, even in the case of longer videos. As a phone, however, the Acer neoTouch S200 performance is average, similarly to the other handset on the market that is equipped with 1 GHz Snapdragon chipset, the Toshiba TG01. Moreover, its software hasn't been properly optimized, which leads to annoying lagging. Sometimes the phone even crashes for no reason in particular. Throw the perfunctory social networks integration into the deal, and we do believe there are much better Windows phones on the market. You can find more information about them and many other handsets at phonearena.com.